Alright, I'm going to try to do a quick review from my cell phone. Maybe a little bit jumpy, but bear with me. What we have here is the p320 full size with the large grip module. And what we have over here is the p320 X5. So I decided to take them apart. I just got the X5 today. Shot it 2 days ago. A friend of mine had one. Absolutely loved it. A lot less recoil noticed when you shoot. Same ammo. I loaded the mags with my own ammo. So I went from this gun over to this gun, and there was a noticeable difference in muzzle flip. I was back on target faster than I expected many times. So that was pretty awesome. So today I went out and bought one. And so I wanted to compare the parts pretty quickly, just so people that may be shopping for these grip modules thinking they can upgrade their p320 to this unit, you may or may not be able to. We'll see here in just a second. First thing you'll notice is the mag well. I've taken the mag well flare off of it, and just to show you the geometry here versus this one. Very noticeable difference right away. So the 17 round mag will not fit in this gun. The base plate is curved up the side to fit in these slots. It will not fit in this gun. The 21 will fit in this gun with no problem. The 21 is what comes with the X5. You get 4 of them. So that's the very first thing I noticed. We'll put this back over here and get it out of the way. Beaver tail. I'll tell you what, let's go back to beaver tail. I know that was one of their sales pitches. As you can see, there is a noticeable difference. It's kind of hard to see from that angle, but this is a noticeable difference and a very noticeable feel difference when you put it in your hand on the beaver tail. So that's pretty awesome. We'll step onto your trigger assembly, which is the firearm in these guns. If you've followed it any at all, you know this is the firearm. This is a serialized part. So real quick, we'll flip these over and I will show you. I have a Gray Guns trigger assembly in here, and you'll notice how short this bar right here is. When we come back over to this one, this is the factory SIG straight trigger, and you'll notice it has a long bar right up in here. It still feels very nice and very crisp on the break. That kind of reflects an Apex straight trigger, but not sure. So we'll call it SIG straight trigger for now. They did extend the slide catch and slide release. Extended that out on the X5 versus the 320. A little different design on it as well. Then we'll step into our recoil springs. Noticeable difference in the recoil spring, the makeup of it. The X5 recoil spring really sounds, when you're working the slide, it really sounds like a 1911 sound. It's a very crunchy, metal on metal type sound. The standard 320 spring doesn't have that much noise to it, and it could be it's not broken in good. This is all factory lubricated over here. I've not done any additional lubrication, so that could be some of it. It'll be seen tomorrow after I carry it out for a test run. And then a standard barrel for the 320 full size versus the bull barrel that SIG is talking about. I don't think the picture is doing it justice. There is a beefier, much heavier feel to this bull barrel, and you'll see that it has a target crown cut into the front of it versus just a rounded barrel. I can't really speak to the accuracy of it yet because just shot 21 rounds out of one yesterday or day before yesterday, and you know, it was pretty much on point. 18 targets, 21 rounds, they all fell down. So that's like magic. Yes, I missed a couple times if you did the math. Takedown lever, same on both of them. Really didn't notice any difference there. If it's there's maybe a little bit of difference here in the face of it, and there he is. You have now that feel of it. The original 320 or the regular 320 has kind of got a little bit of a ramp on the face of it here. The X5 is smooth. It's got texture, but it's smooth. It's not ramped. I should say it's flat, not smooth. Then we get to the slide. The big difference on the slide is what they've talked about, and that is the compensation cuts, or their lightning cuts, I think is what they call them, and then the routed slide so that you can fit this Dawson base plate in with the Dawson adjustable sight on the back of it. And as you know, this can be removed via these two screws here and here. Without actually disassembling the gun, you can just slide it back and lock it in the lock position. And then you can put a Romeo 1 or any other based optic on this slide. Just a standard fiber optic front, no night sight to it. It's designed for competition, so most likely you'll be in daylight anyway. This one I have put the VTAC night sights, or excuse me, fiber optic with tritium, and then straight black VTAC on the back of it. And that's kind of how I ended up with the Rand CLP, because VTAC speaks highly of it. And then there's some magazines, 21s and then the 17. So elsewhere on the slide, if we look at them side by side here, you'll see there's a little different amount of metal on the bottom, right there. Other than that, there is very little difference in these slides. The serrations do have a slight different look to them. Again, that's cosmetic. Some say functional. I think a serration is a serration as long as you can get a grip, rack the slide. That's what you're trying to do. So just in general, that's my quick summary of the X5 P320 versus the full-size P320 non-X5 version. Shoot me a message if you have any other questions or you want a picture of something up close. Thank you.